What's up guys, Tommy here, and today I bring you Pandemonium for the PlayStation. So Pandemonium's going to be a unique one in this series. Mainly because I don't actually think of it as a good game. Every other game I've done in this series so far is a game which I would consider to be good, and that I would actually recommend you to pick up and give it a go. This game, not so much. I remember it being reviewed badly at the time in like the magazines and stuff, and I can see why. It has awful, terrible controls. They're really stiff and unresponsive. The camera is awkward. The storyline is just ridiculous. I mean, I could literally show you the entire storyline in less than a minute right now. Look.
Uh-oh.
What in the world? This is so gross. I am Yongo. Yum.
That was fun. Horrible, but fun.
Okay, Toots. Make with to get rid of the giant monster spell.
I don't know that one.
Check the book. Check the book.
To get rid of Yungo, seek a boon from the wishing engine.
A boon? What the heck's a boon?
A wish, you idiot.
And look, here's a map. Let's go.
That's it, that's the entire storyline. There is no other storyline to it. Right? The difficulty curve is ridiculous. It's a vertical slope, basically. There is no curve. The graphics, I don't know what to say about the graphics. I can't remember what the standard was at the time. But basically there is a lot to complain about in this game. So why, you ask, have I chosen to do it? Well, the reason is because actually, despite all this, I actually really like this game. Which sounds weird, but yeah, there's a certain like nostalgic feel about it that I like. And also it provides just this amazing challenge which, and when you actually complete a level on this, you feel like this amazing sense of satisfaction, like you're a god, like you can't be touched by anyone because you've managed to complete a level on Pandemonium. This particular level is called Dragoon Skyfall. It's one of the hardest in my opinion. I don't know what the actual hardest is, probably Storm Temple. But anyways, this is one of the more iconic levels in my opinion. And I was going to show you two levels, but as it turned out there was only time enough for one. Well, I mean, technically I can upload as long as I want, but I didn't want to leave it too long. I tend to stick around to like 8 minutes or 7 minutes or whatever for these videos. So I thought one would be enough. And also, the move from Pandemonium 1 to Pandemonium 2, yes, there was a sequel, believe it or not. I think the second game is actually a much better game, because it's much more balanced, you know, it's actually possible, is what I mean. Yeah, the levels are much more interesting, I think, and you know, it's overall a more enjoyable experience. You can tell I actually put more effort into it, and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it loses that feel of being an enjoyable game to me. I don't know what it is, there's just something about it that doesn't appeal to me, as this game does. Some kind of, like, weird, nostalgic platformer charm, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, really. But I mean, basically, I was going to show you some gameplay from the second game as well, but again, time constraints. Maybe I'll do that game separately some other time. But basically, let me tell you about the two characters in this game. I'm playing here as Nikki, which is, she's like a witch spellcaster kind of person. And the other character is called Fargus, who's like a jester, clown kind of guy. I think he's actually voiced by Greg Proops, the comedian, which is pretty interesting when I found out. But you play as either one of them at the start of the level. You choose on the level select screen, and you can't change within the level without using cheats. And oh yeah, by the way, before anyone asks, I did use cheats to get extra health points here. I would not have been able to do it on the default, which is 2 health points. Yeah, 2 fucking health points. Who does this on 2 health points? But yeah, I mean, Nikki and Fargus, there is no balance between them at all. Nikki is much better character. She gets the double jump, which I use frequently in this, and Fargus loses that, but he gains like a cartwheel attack where he just spins forward and damages things. Which, you know, it's not bad. I mean, you can see some situations where that'd be useful, but it's just nowhere near as useful as the double jump is. And there's no time where you think, I wish I was playing as Fargus right now. There just isn't at all. This here, by the way, is like a transforming gate. There's a few of these in the game where you transform into different animals. The dragon is probably the most interesting of the lot, but there's also a rhino, a frog, and probably something else, but I can't remember. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about the characters. I mean, basically, yeah, there's no reason to use Fargus in most cases, so I generally stick to using Nikki. You can think of Fargus as the Meg White of the Pandemonium world. But again, with the second game, I think they actually balance them out a lot more. Partially because Nikki's double jump isn't anywhere near as useful, but also because Fargus gains an attack where he can actually throw his little boomerang thing called Sid, which is therefore called the Sidarang in that game, I think. You can actually throw that and use it as an attack, which is pretty cool, I guess. So that's another reason why the second game is actually probably regarded as a better game. But again, not so enjoyable, in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, the level design is pretty interesting. That is one of the things that appeals to me, the level design along with the music that goes with them. This is another one of those games where I do actually have music from the game in my iTunes. And I'm afraid if you do play this game, that is a sound you'll get very, very used to, I'm sure. It's not that it's impossible, it's more just a case of everything you see tries to kill you. Everything. You see something that looks perfectly innocent, nope, trying to kill you. It's funny, I actually showed this game to a few of my friends, and every single one who's tried it has said that they hate it. Without fail, they absolutely hate this game. Which is probably the reason why none of them agreed to try my drinking game, which is basically, you pick any level you want on Pandemonium, you get the standard default, you know, 2 hearts, not the hearts I got here, that'd be cheating. You get the default hearts, and every time you die, you basically take a drink, and when you complete your level, you swap players. Basically, that's how it would work. We never got around to playing, partially because everyone hated this game too much, and partially because, well, I don't think anyone would have made it past 1 level, to be honest. But enough complaining. Despite everything I've said, I do think that this is a fantastic game. Well worth a try. You can probably get it from the PlayStation Store if you want for maybe like, I don't know, like £3 or whatever. It's basically just one of those cheap games you can pick up. It's really old. I think an actual hard copy goes for quite a lot nowadays on eBay, because it is a pretty rare game in terms of, you know, original copies. I got mine an original copy. I'm one of those people who just can't have like a copied version. I have to have the original. But yeah, a quick word on the series as a whole before the video ends. You guys keep requesting like random games that I've never even played or heard of. That's all well and good, but I don't have any of these games, so I can't actually play them. I'm all open to suggestions, but you have to understand I can't play games or make videos on games that I don't actually have. So anyways, that's all. Thank you and goodbye.